Hello, welcome to the Must See TWE 2016 series. This is WWF 1993. Hello, everybody. I thought we'd do a bit of a miss there. How you all doing? So, Kurt Carmella, or whoever the frick it is leaving. He's a freelance wrestler, so he's leaving in a month. Terry Taylor is going to be re-signed as a road agent, and Typhoon will be re-signed as well, because he's only just started singles twin. Now, bit of housekeeping. I've decided that I'm going to randomly invent names for pay-per-views, like we've got Champions of Champions coming up, in the middle of when we haven't got any now. These are not going to be in your houses. They're not going to be on pay-per-view at all. So what these are going to be is I'm going to get a television deal for events. These are going to be 2-hour special television events which will go in between all the big pay-per-views. So where you ain't got a big pay-per-view like Survivor Series, so September and October you'll get one along these lines, and they all have different names, or they might just be called WWF TV special, big TV event, like a bit similar to One Night Only sort of thing we're doing. But yeah, we've moved all the pay-per-views, the big ones, so everything sits in now. So you got in February Royal Rumble, then you've got March, April, May, then May in WrestleMania, June, July, August SummerSlam, and then September, October, and then Survivor Series in November. These two I didn't want to move, so I've moved these ones around because the Royal Rumble ain't been around a long, so we can get away with it. Is everything to say WWF? Yep. Awesome. So you're going to be on camera now for this. I would like to announce the signing of a wrestler, but that will be announced on Monday night. We're going to have a look and see who we can get a deal with. Who's quite pretty big and will negotiate, yes. Preferably. See who we can get. Now, my first question is, can we get USA Network? If it says USA Network, we can get them, then that's who we're going to go with. So we're going to get a new deal for events. Unlimited, I'm going to go for late night because that's probably all they will give me because of our court size. There we go. So we've now got that in place. So this is going to be, by the way, this is going to be additional new thing as well, because of this is in the past, and this is so easy to book these shows, and it's so much fun when I book them. I'm going to be doing 2 episodes a week starting from now. So this is the second episode this week. Hello, welcome, thank you. Hope you enjoyed King of the Ring, which was recorded on the same day I'm recording this. This is just a bit of housekeeping, a bit of fun. So yeah, of course, the reason I brought you here, guys, was so you can have a quick look around the company as well, because we haven't really done that. So yeah, Champion versus Champion is in the name. Undertaker will take on Vader in a Champion versus Champion main event match. Let's go into here first. We're going to have a tour of the company. So our most popular wrestlers at the moment are, and there he is, I was going to make the announcement, but there he is, reigning WWF Champion Vader, Sting, Randy Savage, David Boy, and the charismatic Jake the Snake Roberts, who's in rehab. The reason I'm doing the Champion versus Champion matches, I'm working towards getting the Undertaker up in that list. He's not doing too bad actually with him being the Intercontinental Champion and stuff. If we have a look at someone like the Undertaker now, as you can see, his popularity across the board it's dwindled, and now it's going back up again. It dwindled here, and this is all the WrestleMania time, losing and stuff, but then he's kind of gaining it back now. And that is the goal. We need to get the Undertaker up there, and that's why we've got the title on him. That's why we're pushing him and stuff. But yeah, let's have a look around. Let's do the creative meeting. Our franchise players: Randy Savage, Sting, Vader, Muta, and Perfect. Next big things: Rey Mysterio, Liger, Ringmaster, RVD, and the Tonga Kid. Hot prospects. So they are the hot prospects. Next big things and hot prospects. So you got Rey Mysterio, Juice from Liger, Conan, Brian Lawler, Rob Van Dam. Talk the talk. We know it's Randy Savage, Bobby Heenan, Vince, Jake Roberts, and Sting. Showstoppers: Savage, Sting, Liger, Pillman, Mr. Perfect. Ring Generals: Bret Hart, Vader, Perfect, Sting, and Savage. Who's hot? Earthquake, Typhoon, Taker, Vader, and Yokozuna. Who's not? Robert Gibson, Dynamite Kid, IRS, Jerry Lawler, and Diamond Dallas Page. Time Decline: Duz Cars, Bushwhacker, Luke, Dynamite Kid, Slaughter, and Jerry Lawler. We'll have a look at Hidden Gems quickly while we're here. Hidden Gems. It takes a while to load Hidden Gems. There we go. Mark Marrero, Brad Armstrong, Chaz Taylor, Chris Candido, who I do believe appeared on TNA at one point, and Sheeta Master. I don't really want to sign anyone at the moment because we've got too many people. While we're around, let's have a look at our little developmental. This is something we haven't done for a while. We'll just look around. So we've got Jericho, Daniels, Edge, Glenn Gabildi, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Isaac Youngdon, DDDS, Jeff Jarrett, Jerry Lynn, John Bradshaw, Ken Shamrock, Kid Cash, Kip James, Lance Storm, Matt Hardy, Shane Helm, Stevie Richards, Taz, Tim Storm, Tommy Dreamer, and Vampire Warrior all down there. Of course, the child's company is Pro Wrestling USA. Let's have a look at their titles. Donny Kiss is down there. He's not one of ours, but Tommy Dreamer and Shane Helms and Jerry Lawler and Jerry Lynn, who all got the titles, which is good. Now let's go and have a look at our enemy. So World Championship Wrestling, currently booked by Eric Bischoff, have changed the way they're doing the stuff. So we're going to have a quick look at some of the current storylines. So yeah, as I said, they're going to have to wrap that up pretty quick now because he's confirmed to come into us, as you saw. So the product is, you got key fit mainstream, there's no heavy features, medium features traditional, 2030 low, and feels, yes, so that's what's going on here. That's quite a big difference. Too Cold Scorpio, Barry Windham, Big Sky, you can see Hogan's there, Honky Tonk Man. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting names. But let's have a tour of this company. Let's see who their most popular wrestlers are. And this is where my worry is. And you'll see why in a second. Because they've got two of the most popular wrestlers in the industry today on their tour roster. Is the tour going to work? Come on. Come on. Okay, the tour isn't going to work. There it is. Right, thank you. Next. So they've got 53 active wrestlers on their roster. Their most popular stars are Hogan, Warrior, and Flair. Ignoring Sting because Sting's leaving, and Rick Rude. That is, and Warrior is actually their figurehead at the moment. Warrior. That's the best I can do with this. But their current champions, I don't know who the champions are actually. So we've got Dusty Rhodes, United States champion. World Heavyweight is not Warrior, which is interesting. It's Michael Haynes, who took it after we stole Big Van Vader. World Tag Team Champions are Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas. And World Television is the Z-Man. Z, who took it after Arn Anderson left. But yeah, they've got Ric Flair and Hogan. They have got... This is where we're going to struggle for the next few years. And this is nothing against WCW. WCW are going to take us over. I'm more than 100% probably of that. See, Hogan, Warrior, Roddy. They've got Roddy on the roster. See, Roddy, Ric Flair on the roster. WCW are in. We ain't got Randy Savage, but we've got Dynamite Kid, David Boy, Silent Slaughter, Rick Rude. But they've got the Hulk Hogan, they've got Warrior, they've got Roddy, they've got Flair. They've got the four top wrestlers, popular wrestlers in the country. And in the States, we'll just look at the US for now. Just cut it down to the US. Hogan, Roddy Piper, Warrior, Ric Flair are the most popular. We've got Vader. We'll give them that. We've got Vader. We've got Sting now. So yeah, Sting, awesome. But yeah, they've got Dusty Rhodes. We've got Randy Savage, Dave Boy. They've got the most popular wrestlers in the industry. We're going to have to work hard, guys, and that is what we're trying to do. Because we're not only trying to use the older guys like Randy Savage and Ted DiBiase and that to build the roster, and we're using the big name wrestlers like Vader, but we're trying to build up those young stars. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I can promise you this, Michaels has got some news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an explosive 4 weeks of wrestling, including culminating at Champions of Champion versus Champions, where we'll see Sting versus Vader. I'm looking forward, Undertaker versus Vader. I'm looking forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again real soon. And I weren't joking when I said you're going to get 2 episodes, and that wasn't just a quick rundown to at the end of the old episode. No, I'm joking. I'm not joking. We are going to get 2 episodes this week, and we open up tonight with a huge match. In a decent match, IRS defeated Juice Thunder Liger in 2029 by putting the stock market crash. Liger 63, IRS 52, no worker 60C. Nice way to open up. We are still in Madison Square Garden tonight. I thought it would be a bit of a joke to kind of go back, continue, do 2 nights in a row at Madison Square Gardens. Knowing full well we ain't going to sell out MSG for the second night for TV tapers, but it's a bit of fun. In this match, the Blue Brothers defeated the Steiner Brothers in 756 when Don Harris defeated Scott Steiner by pin for the H-bomb. Scott Steiner 63, Rick Steiner 60, Don Harris 52, Ron Harris 52, Don Harris 54, no appearance 62C. Not a bad match actually. Music video shown to promote the icon Sting. He's not the icon yet, but Sting is coming. But Eric Bischoff is throwing his papers around saying we're not allowed to promote him and trying to sue us, but we've hired him, he's contracted, we're allowed to promote, he's coming. Into show to promote Vicious. I forgot to put him in a match. But in a decent match, Mankind defeat Terry Taylor in 620 by pin of the double arm DDT. Terry Taylor 56, Mankind 67. No work appearance 63C. And in a bout of good wrestling and decent action from the crowd, the Ringmaster defeated Brian Pillman in 816 by pin with a stun gun. Brian Pillman 71, Ringmaster 69. Ringmaster in flying. Brian Pillman, the Ringmaster, have a great chemistry in their performance. 68C+. And your main event of the night will see Big Boss Man taking on Arn Anderson. In a superb match, Arn Anderson defeated Big Boss Man in 1437 by pin with a springboard spinebuster. Arn Anderson 76, Big Boss Man 69, no work improvement 68C+. That's where we end tonight's show. 67C+, not a bad show actually, but we're going to make Raw 10 times bigger, badder and better than it was last week. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for some rock and roll of wrestling. This is Monday Night Raw. Next. Welcome back, and as promised, we've got an extra episode this week. You'll probably get an extra episode for the next few weeks because I love this series. And tonight is a big episode of Raw, but we've got an ATB for the opening package, as we've got Bret Hart, the King of the Ring, David Boy Smith, Mr. Perfect, Vader, Yokozuna, The Undertaker, Sergeant Slaughter, and Randy Savage. 18,237 are packed out Madison Square Garden tonight. We open up the show with Shawn Michaels attacking The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels meant to turn heel, and it hasn't happened. You've got to be kidding me. Shawn Michaels was meant to turn heel when he came back, and I had it all set up, gimmick change and heel turn and everything, but obviously it hasn't happened for whatever reason, so I'll deal with that in a bit. And in this match, Dynamite Kid defeated Papa Shango in 714 by pin with a diving headbutt. Papa Shango 52, Dynamite Kid 52, no work improvements, so 55C-. In an extremely short match, Masahiro Chono defeated Mr. Perfect in 446 by pin for the Yakuza kick. Masahiro Chono 69, Mr. Perfect 88. Masahiro Chono in performance 75B-. And G's like, welcome back to Raw and this amazing episode. And this is an amazing episode. Now, WCW want to take Roddy, Hogan and Flair. We'll take Sting. And he is coming soon. Joining me now at this time, Macho Man with Randy Savage. And Randy's like, oh yeah. Well done, Mr. Ted. You got a win by cheating. Now, the ref did not see it. Not see it, so it counts. Ted DiBiase, get your boots on tonight because I'm Team Taker and find yourself a partner. It's only 6. And Razor's like, hey, yo, how could you stick your nose in? No. Hey, yo, Sean, how could you stick your nose in? Then there's the great Muda who says he wants a shot at Taker. Look, guys, all of you, back off. I was here first, and this battle is not over. 66C+ from Razor. In an extremely short match, Yokozuna defeated Sergeant Slaughter in 1451 by pin of the Bonsai Drop. These two have great chemistry. Slaughter 81, Yokozuna 71, no work improvements, 76B-. In a good match, Razor Ramon defeated the Great Muda in 810 by pin of the Razor's Edge. Razor Ramon 62, Great Muda 70, Great Muda in performance, 71C+. And we have Ted DiBiase teaming with Shawn Michaels and taking on the team of Undertaker and Randy Savage in our main event tonight, 68C+. In an exceptional match, Randy Savage and the Undertaker defeated Shawn Michaels and Ted DiBiase in 21:38 when Randy Savage defeated Shawn Michaels by pin of the Flying Elbow Drop. Undertaker 75, Randy Savage 93, Ted DiBiase 78, Shawn Michaels 70. No work improvement, 77B+. And that is where we end the show with 75B-. It lost its popularity in 4 regions. That's not good. Well, let's load up and see how WCW did. But yeah, Shawn Michaels was meant to turn heel. Otherwise, it would have worked perfect. The issue is we have signed Diesel, but Kevin Nash is injured until next year. So, 2 dudes with attitude and all that lot of shit is not going to happen. I'm just saying now it's not going to happen for a year or so. Well, they beat us last night in the ratings because they were right on top with WCW Nitro. Let's have a look what happened. An 84B+. Sting and Lex Luger defeated Tex and Shangar on a pre-match interview with Paul Orndorff, and then Ric Flair defeated Paul Orndorff by DQ with a 94 main event. Frickin' heck. Saturday night also beat us with Steamboat Douglas, Lana and Atlas to the WCW titles. Warrior and Lex Luger on that show. No Hogan or anything. And then there's Monday Night Raw. Did a shocking rating, but we're going to sort it out so that Shawn Michaels turns heel on this next week's episode of Raw, even though he's already turned heel. Just picture Shawn Michaels as a heel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you again next week for another edition of Superstars and Monday Night Raw. Welcome back. This is Superstars. That's the one we're recording. This one I haven't renamed yet, that is WWF 3. If you're wondering why it's 3, because 1, 2, 3. So this is Superstars in a decent match. Steven Regal defeated Coco Beware in 8:15 by pin of the Weagleplex. Coco Beware 50, Steven Regal 57. No work improvements. With the San Francisco Civic Auditorium again tonight. In about Supply Wrestling Little Heat, the Dudley Boys defeated Rock and Roll's Presence for 36 when Bubba Ray Dudley defeated Ricky Morton by pinfall. Robert Gibson 60, Ricky Morton 35, Bubba Ray Dudley 26, Devon 23. Ricky Morton in performance 49D+. Shawn Michaels attacks Undertaker backstage, leaving him down and out. This is just so that we can quickly complete the whole turn. The turn went badly. Great. Sony 1C+, Shawn Michaels is heel. Good. Vicious only promotes Sting again, because he's coming. In a poor match, Sid Vicious defeated Barry Horowitz in 6:20 by pin for the powerbomb. He sustained a grade 1 cervical escalation deceleration. Sid Vicious 56, Barry Horowitz 29. No welcome 55C-. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Ooh, that sounds like it hurt. In about a good wrestling, a decent match with crowd, Stan Hansen defeated Carmella in 5:59 by from the lariat. He got 59. Stan Hansen 75. Carmella in Rumble and Techno 56 7C+. Our main event tonight is Slaughter versus Perfect. And in a superb match, Slaughter defeated Mr. Perfect in 14:48 by pinfall. Mr. Perfect 81, Slaughter 67. No work improvement 71C, 70C+. That gives us 68C+ overall. We'll see you for Raw. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We got sold out again at the San Francisco Civic Auditorium. Vader, Undertaker, Davey Boy, Shawn, Ted, you know the drill. Open the video, just kind of go do. Shawn's in the back and he goes, every single one of you is a liar. Just because Undertaker got tapped by Rosie, you forgot about me. I've been locked in hell for 2 months. You cannot care. Razor and me, the Undertaker is mine, not yours. He is my goal. I was here before both of you and I'm going to destroy all of you. Sony 2B-, Shawn Michaels been locked in hell. In a decent match, the Steiner Brothers defeated Harlem Heat in 5:57. Scott Steiner defeats Stevie Ray by pin of the Frankensteiner. Scott Steiner 57, Rick Steiner 64, Stevie Ray 44, and Booker T 47. Stevie Ray in technical performance, Scott Steiner in performance. CC2C, beautiful. In an extremely short match, Diamond Dallas Page defeated IRS in 4:42 by pin for the Diamond Cutter. DDP 49, IRS 54. No work improvements 55C-. Welcome back to Raw, and joining me now, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And Ted's like, Savage, you want to keep coming after me? That's fine. Keep coming. I'm just going to keep knocking you down as I'm the better than you, and this is an end. This is an end for you. I will beat you again. 75B-. And then Bret Hart's in the back, and he's like, so Vader is still champion. And in 3 weeks, he faces Undertaker at Champion versus Champion live on USA. Look, Vader. War is not over. I've got an idea. I just need you to say yes. SummerSlam, Bret versus Vader inside the steel cage live at SummerSlam. 73B-. So Bret wants a steel cage match at SummerSlam with Vader. Whew. In a decent match, Ringmaster defeated Crush in 8-6-10 by pin with the stun gun. Crush 54, Ringmaster 64. Crush in technical performance 65C. In about Fantastic and Great Wrestling, Davey Boy Smith defeated Big Boss Man in 5:43 by pin with the running Power Slam. Big Boss Man 68, Davey Boy 75, no work improvement 75B-. Bret, you want me inside a steel cage? Inside a steel cage? You got it. See you at WrestleMania. So Vader says yes, and it is booked. Our first major match for a pay-per-view was not going to happen on this episode until the next one. But we're going to have a Cage Classic regular, as it will be Vader versus Bret Hart inside the steel cage. Ooh, yeah. And then we're going to go into our main event of the night. Guess as an 82B, an exceptional match. Shawn Michaels, Ted DiBiase, Vader, and Razor Ramon defeat the Great Muta, Undertaker, Bret Hart, Randy Savage in 21:46 when Shawn Michaels defeated the Great Muta by pinfall using underhand tactics. Savage 86, Bret Hart 85, Undertaker 72, Great Muta 73, Razor Ramon 68, Vader 90, Ted DiBiase 73, Shawn Michaels 68, Randy Savage in Rumble, Vader in Flying, and Undertaker in Performance 82B. That's where we end tonight's show with 79B, lost its popularity in 3 regions, increased its popularity in 2, and must have kept its... and it didn't increase it in the rest. So we're going to run through this. We've got Greg Green on the screen. He's a retired male compressor, long for his long tenure with AWA. He's son of the Minnesota wrestling legend Vern Gene, and as such was pushed quite a bit in AWA during the 70s and 80s. It's common belief that Greg was pushed solely due to his... There we go. I never get to finish it. Saturday Night Beaters once again, as they really went out with it here. The Shadow defeated the Unholy. Warrior and Lex Luger. Pre-match interview with Kent and Keith Cole. The Cole Twins defeated the Ring King. Sting and Lex Luger defeated Tex and Shanghai. Hulk Hogan and Sting, and then the Z-Man defeated the Gambler to claim the world title, and then Robbie Piper went to a no contest with Warrior with an 81B. Richard Slinger walks out of AWA. We did beat him on the live show though, Monday night. Roddy Piper defeated Johnny B. Bad, and then Ric Flair defeated Larry Santos. We did the better show overall. We have more matches in our hour time slot than they do, so we win on that. Well, there you go, my friends. You've seen it all. Right, Dave Boy there's a hard drug user by the WWF, but you're going to rehab. There you go. Dave Boy Smith is now gone to rehab, so he will now be off screen for bloody ages. No, 4 months. Yeah, that's not too bad. So Dave Boy's going to be off screen for 4 months as he goes to rehab to get himself clear. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again next week for another edition of WWF Monday Night Raw. Tonight, we've scrapped Superstars because I can get on NBC Universal, which is a show that showcases to Europe and Great Britain. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. 10,523 people at the GA Stagman Coliseum tonight. In a poor pre-show match, Barry Horowitz, the Eliminators, and the Bushwhackers defeat Doink the Clown, Harmon Heat, and the Blue Brothers in 6:28 when Barry Horowitz defeats Stevie Ray by pinfall. Bushwhacker Butch 44, Luke 38, John Carreras 30, Perry Saturn 33, Barry Horowitz 39, Doink the Clown 52, Ron Harris 49, Don Harris 48, Stevie Ray 45, and Booker T 43. Butch improving in performance 47D. In the pre-show, had subpar wrestling All Heat, Conan, Dos Callis, and Brian Lawler defeat Dave Finlay, Benoit, and Regal in 8:22 when Conan defeated Steven Regal by pinfall. Brian Lawler 42, Dos Callis 31, Conan 36, Regal 55, Benoit 53, and Dave Finlay 44. Benoit in performance 50D+. In a decent pre-show match, the Steiner Brothers and the Rock and Roll Express defeated Headstrings, the Dudley Boys in 8:20 when Ricky Morton defeated Devon Dudley by pinfall with a drop kick. Robert Gibson 57, Ricky Morton 57, Scott Steiner 62, Rick Steiner 61, Devon 26, Bubba Ray 33, Fatu 54, Samu 54. Devon in performance, Bubba Ray Dudley in performance, Ricky Morton in performance, Scott Rick Steiner in performance, Fatu in rumble, Fatu in performance, and Samu in flying 59C. Nice. In a decent pre-show match, Tiger Mask, Robin Down, the Great Muta, Coco Beware, and Diamond Dallas Page defeated Bam Bam Bigelow, Razor Ramon, Stan Hansen, the Ringmaster, and Typhoon in 7:45 when Great Muta defeated Stan Hansen by pinfall the Shining Wizard. DDP 54, Coco Beware 50, Great Muta 70, RVD 46, Tiger Mask 41, Typhoon 54, Ringmaster 67, Stan Hansen 76, Razor Ramon 69, and Bam Bam Bigelow 69. Coco Beware in Rumble, Razor Ramon in Flying, Bam Bigelow in Performance, and Typhoon in Rumble 68C+. In a decent pre-show match, Jerry Lawler, the Tonga Kid, and Truly Blanchard defeat Jim Burnsall, Johnny Polo, and Juice von der Liger. In 7:45, and Truly Blanchard defeat Johnny Polo by the Slingshot Suplex. Juice von der Liger 66, Johnny Polo 47, Jim Burnsall 49, Truly Blanchard 66, Tonga Kid 50, and Lawler 72. Jim Burnsall in Rumble 66C+. A video is hyping up Vader, Randy Savage, Simon Slaughter, Shawn Michaels, and Ted DiBiase, The Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Big Boss Man. That's our opening package. Oh yes, there is a war on. I'm right, everybody wants a piece of my Undertaker. Oh no, that's a bad idea. In 2 weeks he faces Vader live on the USA for a special champion versus champion match. But he's not interested in that. Oh no. He says that all 3 will get a match at SummerSlam in a fatal 4-way match. Oh yes. So SummerSlam, it's confirmed by the wonderful Mr. It's been confirmed by the wonderful and loyal friend to Undertaker, Paul Bearer, as it will be Shawn Michaels, the Great Muda, Razor Ramon in a fatal four-way match for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. I don't know when the first fatal four-way match was, but it's happening at SummerSlam in my opinion. 65C. Beautiful. In about good wrestling, good heat and decent wrestling, Brian Pillman defeated Papa Shango in 6:36 by pin for the air. Pillman, Papa Shango 57, Brian Pillman 66, Brian Pillman in performance, Papa Shango in Rumble. 68C plus would let you become the Godfather. In a decent match, the Jet Set defeated Nadine and Owen Hart in 7:37 when Eddie Guerrero defeated Jim Nadine Hart by pin for the Frog Splash. Owen Hart 55, Jim Nadine Hart 52, Rey Mysterio Jr. 48, Eddie Guerrero 60, No Work 59C. We then have a video to promote Sting, who will be coming soon. In about a good heat and decent wrestling, Sid Vicious defeated Camilla in 8:18 by pin for the Powerbomb. Carmilla 59, Sid Vicious 62, No Work Bros 65C. And then we've got Randy Savage backstage. Welcome back to Raw, and joining me now, Randy Savage. Oh yeah. Ted thinks he's going to get the last win. No, I'm going all out. I'm going to kick his ass. So WCW makes Rory their top guy and only signed to a short contract. You see, Ted, this is you. Only thinking short term, not long term. And now I'm going to take over you as I have a long term plan. Well, Randy Savage has a long-term plan. What I'm on about is Warrior's contract is coming up, and me being an evil arse, I'm hiring him, and I'm going to hire him, and he's only getting given a paper per appearance deal from WCW, and I've offered him a written deal, so I can tell you where he's going. And Mankind then gets a promo. This is why we're doing an hour and a half from Monday Night Raw. Mrs. Foley Baby Boy has come to the WWF to shine, and it's not standing at the mo. I'm no longer going to stand for it. I'm going to kick ass hard every time. Harder than ever. I'm coming for the top spot. I'm going to be world champion. 50D plus. And in a decent match, Mankind defeated Ultimo Dragon in 7:38 by a pin for the double arm DDT. Ultimo Dragon 58, Mankind 60. Ultimo Dragon in performance. 62C, not bad. In a superb match, Mr. Perfect defeated Big Boss Man in 8:17 by submission. Big Boss Man 69, Mr. Perfect 83. Big Boss Man improving in technical, Sony 3B minus. And then Bret Hart's here and he goes, I got the SummerSlam steel cage match. I'm going to get into that cage, I'm going to climb out and win the WWF Championship. And if that don't work, I'm going to lock in my sharpshooter and win that way. Whatever happens, I'm going to carry it out and win back the championship. Strong words from Bret there. And then Bret comes out in an exceptional match. Bret Hart defeated Arn Anderson in 7:36 by submission of sharpshooter. Arn Anderson 80, Bret Hart 84. Arn Anderson in performance. And that gets us a 73 B minus. A video plays hyping up Randy Savage versus Vader, which is our main event tonight for the WWF World Championship. And in an exceptional match, Vader defeated Randy Savage in 23:07 with a Vader bomb. Vader makes defense number 2 of his WWF Heavyweight title. Randy Savage 82, Vader 91. Vader improving in flying. 83B plus, nice. And in a base bout of a good heat and decent wrestling, Crush defeated Earthquake in 7:53 by pin with a Heart Punch. Crush 53, Earthquake 65, no work roots, 48D plus. And then, of course, in a poster about great heat and good wrestling, Shawn Michaels, Ted DiBiase, and Yokozuna defeated Masahiro Chono, The Undertaker, and Sergeant Slaughter in 15:26 when Ted DiBiase defeated Masahiro Chono by pinfall with a diving back elbow drop. Sergeant Slaughter 74, The Undertaker 71, Masahiro Chono 71, Yokozuna 63, Ted DiBiase 68, and Shawn Michaels 68. Chono in Rumble and Michaels in performance, 56C minus. That's where we end tonight's Raw with a 79B. The show increased popularity in 9 regions. The show lost its popularity in 3. Let's head forward into the world of WCW and see how they did last night. Great show. Awesome show. I'm really happy with that. Brilliantly crafted by me. Of course, I've now stopped Superstar, so it means we've only got Raws now, but that doesn't mind. It's going to be good. But I think it's a brilliant... And it's a brilliant show. I'm really happy with it. We were top of the list, so we did better than WCW last night. Sellout crowd, 3.97 on TV, NBC Super Channel, which is the UK coverage, and Europe, and in what USA Network, which is brilliant. We got World Championship Wrestling here, as you saw. Hulk Hogan, The Sting, Rick Rude, Van Hammer, The Shadow Alliance defeated Unholy, Roddy Piper, Foco, Steamboat, and Douglas defeated Single Lex Luger retain the tag team titles in the main event of Saturday night. While on Nitro, Haynes defeated Rude the Barbarian Eaton to retain the world title, which got a 76, and Single Lex Luger defeated the Top Dogs, which got a 72B, involving Warrior and Lex Luger. Shall we see? John Coons. Has been identified. Stern warning, not having it. Warrior, as you can see there, Warrior's coming. Time to heal. WWF doing it Raw, Silent Slaughter. We did well. We won again. So I think this is the best way of doing it. Doing a longer show, allowing to showcase more of our talents. And if Warriors come in, expect fireworks. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again next week for another edition of Monday Night Raw. Tonight, he arrives. Ladies and gentlemen, Sting is at the show tonight. Oh, I can't wait. We have Sting. Let me just check all this. We're on part 7 of this episode. Nice. This is our second WWF Raw in the 1 hour 90, for 1 hour, 90-minute episode of Raw. 9,553 tonight. And in the pre-show at DC Wrestling with Demo Cheat, Nadine and Owen Hart defeat the Dudley Boys, defeat the Jet Set and Steiner Brothers. In 2016, when Owen Hart defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. by putting the missile dropkick. Scott Steiner 60, Rick Steiner 54, Rey Mysterio Jr. 49, Eddie 55, Bubba 31, Devon 31, Owen 55, and Jim 54. Rick Steiner performance for 54 C-, not bad. In the pre-show at DC Wrestling with Cheat, Doink the Clown, IRS, the Tonga Kid, Joey Lawler and Stan Hansen defeated Tiger Mask 2, Conan, Dos Cars, Brian Lawler, and Barry Horowitz in 744 when the Tonga Kid defeated Brian Lawler by putting the Samoan drop. Barry Horowitz 34, Brian Lawler 34, Dos Cars 32, Conan 37, Tiger Mask 42, Stan Hansen 72, Joey Lawler 61, Tonga Kid 50, IRS 55, and Doink the Clown 52. Conan in performance 57 C-, not bad. I'm a drink because I've got a bit of a sore throat today. In a decent pre-show match, Ultimo Dragon, the Rock and Roll Express defeated Typhoon and the Head Shrinkers in the 6:30. When Ricky Morton defeated Samu by putting the diving crossbody. Robert Gerson 56, Ricky Morton 53, Ultimo Dragon 60, Typhoon 56, Fatu 50, and Samu 56. Ultimo Dragon in performance, Ricky Morton in performance, and Typhoon in technical. 6-1-C, that's a nice match. In a decent pre-show match, Masahiro Chono, DDP, and the Bushwhackers defeat the Ringmasters Truly in Harlem Heat. In 6:50, when Masahiro Chono defeated Stevie Ray by putting the Yakuza kick. Butch 47, Luke 37, Diamond Dallas Page 52, Masahiro Chono 72, Tully Blanchard 63, Ringmaster 63, Stevie Ray 41, and Booker T 45. Butch in performance 62C, nice. And a decent pre-show match, Carmella, Crush, and Brian Pillman defeated Bam and Bigelow, Earthquake, and Sid Vicious in 808 when Crush defeated Bam and Bigelow by putting the Heart Punch. Brian Pillman 65, Crush 54, Carmella 60, Sid Vicious 55, Earthquake 66, and Bam and Bigelow 69. Sid Vicious and Rumble and Carmella and Technical 67C+. Nice. So we have our opening package with Vader, Michaels, Taker, Perfect, Earthquake, and Savage, and Yokozuna. And then we see Sting getting out of his limo with his bags, his face is painted, and he walks into the venue, and the announcer is excited. Well, Jim, if you want to lie about a star leaving, that's fine, but he is here, he is here. Like we said, Sting is here. And Monty's like, this is exciting stuff, but WCW have a huge problem, as Warrior's now leaving to come home. And Bobby's like, look, I'm not a fan of Warrior, but if it means we send a message to WCW, let's do it because they need to plan long term. Now, I've lied about Warrior. I have got him on contract. He's on contract already. I have put him on contract. He is on a... I'm trying to think of the word. He's on a written deal, but he quit the WCW over a row with Hogan. This is a true fact. He quit the WCW over a row, and that is going to be my plot point. He just walked out of the company at their last pay-per-view, and then I hired him. So when we get him on TV, that is what I'm going to be going for. He had a row with Hogan. He doesn't get on with Hogan anymore, and he didn't want to be in the same company as him and left. I think that's a good, I'm going to make my own story with it. But he's debuted his Superface gimmicks, got a strain of average, 76p-, and he'll be in action later on tonight. We open up the match in the Belvedere Subpar Wrestling. He'll hit the Eliminators, defeat the Blue Brothers in 8:27 when Barry Sutton defeated Ron Harris by with a quick roll-up. Ron Harris 52, Don Harris 55, John Curtis 30, Barry Sutton 33, Don Harris in performance 47D. In the decent match, Mankind defeat Coco Beware in 803 by pin with a double arm DDT. Coco Beware 46, Mankind 56. No work appearance. Coco Beware seemed to be off his game. 34 C-. And G's like, welcome back to Raw, and joining me now, the WWF World Heavyweight Champion, Vader. And Vader's like, look, Gene, in 5 weeks I'm going to be locked inside a steel cage with Bret Hart. And I'm ready to kick his ass. This Sunday Night Live, I'm going to face The Undertaker live on TV, and I'm going to kick his ass live. No matter who comes in front of me, I'm going to kick their ass and give this one gold. Why? Because it's time. It's Vader time. 37.75 D-, not bad from Vader. Promoting himself. In the battle for decent wrestling, number cheap, Robin Dan, Johnny Polo, Liger, and Jim Burns all defeat Benoit, Steven Regal, Dave Finlay, and Papa Shango in 7:31. Reduced from Liger defeat Dave Finlay by the Shooting Star Press. Jim Burns all 50, Liger 62, Polo 43, RVD 46, Papa Shango 47, Dave Finlay 45, Regal 58, and Benoit 55. RVD in performance, Polo in performance, Benoit in performance, Steven Regal in Rumble, and Papa Shango in performance. 58 C-. That's not a bad match. And then Ted's backstage and he's like, so I don't plan for the future. Yes, I do. This Sunday Night Live, I want it to be Ted versus Randy live on TV, and I'm going to destroy you live at Champion vs. Champion on the USA Network, and I'm going to be the biggest star in the WWF. Well, there you go. Champion versus Champion. It's going to be Ted DiBiase. There is a few more matches we'll be booking for this show tonight, but we got one more. It's going to be Ted. It's going to be Savage. It's going to be live. Oh. On Champion versus Champion. The reason he ain't been given a permission is he's been given time off. It's only C+, because I wasn't sure what I'm going to do with him. Hey yo! In 5 weeks I got 3 people to beat to be the champion. I don't care if Shawn was locked in a hell. I don't care if Undertaker was respect for Muta. So this Sunday night, I want a triple threat a trial match. Triple threat. Give me a chance to get used to this stupid match stipulation. Chico. So yeah, this Sunday night we've got it confirmed. It's going to be a triple threat elimination match as Razor Ramon, the Great Muta, will face Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels in a trial match to see how these guys fare in this sort of confinement. So I don't think WWF actually had done a triple threat or triple fatal 4-way. Let's have a... They might have done, I don't know. And if you didn't know, Caroline Flagg's dead. It's all everyone's going on about at the moment, but I couldn't care less, to be honest. I never liked the woman. It don't really tell you, does it? Okay. That's fine, but we'll go through it like it hasn't been done before, like I'm doing. 70C+. New boy won't tell me. In about the great heat and decent wrestling, Big Boss Man defeated Yokozuna in 8-12 by pinfall. Yokozuna 60, Big Boss Man 68. No worker in 70C+, 71C+. In an exceptional match, Mr. Perfect defeated Sergeant Slaughter in 7:45 by submission. Sergeant Slaughter 76, Mr. Perfect 82. No worker in 3B-. Next up is Arn Anderson versus the Stinger. Oh yeah, we're doing Arn Anderson versus Sting. In a battle for fantasy and great wrestling, Sting defeated Arn Anderson in 7:59 by pinfall. Arn Anderson 68, Sting 78. No welcome appearance. Welcome to WCW, Sting. Welcome to... I'm just winding you up. Welcome to WWF for the icon, Sting. Anyway, Randy Savage and Ted DiBiase are backstage. Longer breaks out and they have a massive brawl with each other, which leads into them two being added to our, which was going to be a 6-man tag. They've now been added to this. In the exceptional match, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, Vader, Ted DiBiase defeated Savage, Muta, Undertaker, and Bret Hart in 2036 when Ted DiBiase defeated the Great Muta by the diving back elbow drop. Bret Hart 86, Undertaker 72, Great Muta 72, Randy Savage 87, Ted DiBiase 72. Vader 90, Shawn Michaels 69, and Razor Ramon 68. Vader and flying. And so Great Muta is better than Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon at the moment. That's where we end tonight's show with an 82B+ main event, an awesome pre-show, an awesome card all round. Gives us 78B. They only lost its popularity in 3 regions tonight. Well, we're going to click continue because I want to know what the WCW has done tonight. I really do want to know what WCW has done because I'm intrigued. So this is Bill Connolly. He was a noted NASCAR announcer dubbed the voice of Speedway and the voice of NASCAR. He entered wrestling in 1988 in 1980s to replace Rick Stewart as the voice of Atlantic Coast Wrestling and alongside former Val Baby Doll. A capable Southern announcer, as you start reading them, it goes quicker. So they did better than us last night. What did they do? Ric Flair defeated the Warrior in the main event. Well, Warrior is leaving. Pretty much Michael Haynes. Michael Haynes defeated Shanghai Priest. Ric Flair versus Warrior. And Ric Flair defeated Warrior. Saturday night, what happened here? Roddy Piper defeated Warrior again. As I said, the Warrior's leaving. Walker Rage, Santino and Johnny Guns, Sergeant Pork and Norman Smiley. Now, Rick Rude, Ric Flair, Michael Haynes, Shane Douglas, Iceman. Because what I tried to do, and I'll be honest, I lied to you that he quit. He hasn't quit yet. He's going to quit. Because I went into the game to kind of keep him in the WCW. Because I didn't want to sign him. I wanted to keep him in WCW, and for some reason, I went in as Eric Bischoff to keep him in, and he was refusing to sign any contracts with the WCW because of Hogan. So that is literally what's going on in this database at the moment. He's refusing. I've tried. But ladies and gentlemen, we are 5 days away from Champion vs. Champions. So I'll see you at Champion vs. Champions live on USA Network. Welcome to WWF Champion vs. Champion 1993. The World Wrestling Federation has been held for the 19,028 people at the MTD Gardens. And in the terrible feature match, the Dudley Boys defeated Eliminators in 440 when Bubba Ray Dudley defeated Perry Saturn by pinfall. John Chorus 38, Perry Saturn 31, Bubba Ray Dudley 31, Devon 32, Bubba Ray in performance, Devon in performance, Bubba Ray in performance, and John Corcus in performance 38 D-. In a decent pre-show match, Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Diamond Dallas Page in 8:19 by from the diving headbutt. Bam Bam 69, Diamond 50, no work appearance 66C+. And in a decent pre-show match, Jerry Lawler defeated Juice from the Liger in 7:48 by pin with a pole driver. Liger 63, Jerry 56, no work appearance of 63C, not bad. And then we have a special video package showing Vader, Sting, Taker, Ted, Randy, Brett, Shawn, and Mr. Perfect. And then it's like, after the special opening video, we cut to the venue, choreograph, excited fans, and then we see only Jim and Bobby Heenan. And Jim's like, hello and welcome to Champions vs. Champions tonight. Monsoon's having a night off, and we are now working with a little upstart company in Philly. And Heenan's like, look, tonight is a big night. This is a special live broadcast. Let's not worry about our new deals. So yeah, we are now working alongside ECW. Extreme Championship Wrestling, and I've edited some people's contracts so that they all can appear for that company. So, Robin Dunn's pay-per-view contract, Tommy Drew's been put on the pay-per-view contract, so have the Dudley Boys, and a few other people who are on pay-per-view contracts are being hired by that company. Or by me, playing as Paul Heyman until they're all hired and they'll leave. I'm also doing a big hiring spree over in ECW as a player, so I might not show you what happens on Monday Night Show this week because I'll be using the computer to book it, so that I'm not getting in the way of any of that. So in a good match, we open up the night in a good match. Shawn Michaels defeated Razor Ramon, the Great Muda, and the Great Muda in 1744. The order match was Razor Ramon first and then the Great Muda. Razor Ramon 67, Great Muda 73, Shawn Michaels 70, Great Muda in performance 74B-. Nice. In a decent match, the Head Shrinkers defeated the Rock and Roll Express in 14-17 when Samu defeated Robert Gibson by pin with a double diving headbutt. The Head Shrinkers make defenders number 2 of their WWF World Tag Team Championships. Robert Gibson 53, Ricky Morton 53, Fatu 55, Samu 59, Ricky Morton in performance, Samu in techno of 61C. In a good match, Arn Anderson defeated Big Boss Man in 10:42 by pin for the spinning spine buster. Big Boss Man 69, Arn Anderson 70, Big Boss Man in Rumble and Techno. Nice, 75B-, not bad. In a battle had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart in 1937 by pinfall with a bonsai drop after a distraction from Vader. Yokozuna 62, Bret Hart 85, Yokozuna and Techno and 80B. That was a bloody good match actually. In a decent match, Typhoon defeated Carmilla in 6:27 by pin the running splash. Goodbye. Typhoon 47, she got a 53. No work wins to C minus. Don't let the door hit on the way out. In about a good wrestling and a decent match for the crowd, Ringmaster defeated Brian Pillman in 10:07 by pin for the stun gun. Brian Pillman 70, Ringmaster 59. No work improvements, 72B minus. And about a great heat and good wrestling, Masahiro Chono Crush, Sting, and Sergeant Slaughter defeat Earthquake, Miss Perfect, Sid Vicious, Truly Blanchard in 9:44, and Sergeant Slaughter defeat Truly Blanchard by pinfall. Slaughter 69, Sting 75, Crush 53, Masahiro Chono 65, Truly Blanchard 58, Sid Vicious 54, Mr. Perfect 78, and Earthquake 66. Sting out there was 75, Sid Vicious in performance 75B minus. I was going to put him in singles match, but it won't work for the card. In an exceptional match, Randy Savage defeated Ted DiBiase in 1933 by pin the flying elbow drop. Ted DiBiase 78, Randy Savage 86. No work appearance, and 82B. Whew. And our main event of the night is Vader versus Taker. In an exceptional match, Vader defeated The Undertaker in 25-19 by pin for the Vader Salt. The Undertaker and Vader have a pretty good chemistry lift in the match. Undertaker 69, Vader out there with a 93. No work improvement, 77B. That's where we end this special broadcast with 78B plus. I am not going to complain with that show. That was bloody amazing to see some of the people who pull out the bag for us for the 78B. Increased our popularity in 2 regions, but lost us in 3. That's not an issue. We're going to praise everybody for great performances. Awesome, and we'll see you guys again in the next episode. Thank you for joining us for these 2 episodes. This is going to be an ongoing thing from now on, 2 episodes a week. Thank you for watching WWF in 1993. We'll see you for the 4 weeks and SummerSlam real soon.